Craftaholics, welcome back to my studio, and if this is your first time here, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Peggy. Welcome to my studio. So, sorry, I am running late with the Kendra's card challenge this month. Sorry, and if you hear noises in the background, it is my dogs. They are playing. But we are up to cards 7, 8, and 9, so let's get going. Okay, this card calls for this piece of cardstock sitting kind of wonky like that. So what it calls for is a tick mark at 1 7/8 inches. And this is going to line up in the corner. And then this corner is going to line up with the top of our card base. So let me get that down first. First, make sure that the card is opening in the right direction. And this is kind of it's a light green. I don't know how well the colors are going to look in the video, but it's a light green. And what I'm going to do is kind of, this is always a hard one for me to, I'm going to put a little bit of glue, okay, kind of in the middle. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to glue the rest in a second. But I'm going to put my paper where it goes. There we go. And I did, let me pull that up so you can see it. I did emboss that to give it some, I like it. I love that embossing folder. I think it's so pretty. But just to give a little movement and a little more texture. So, I don't know why I said movement. I meant texture. Anyway, it's been a long day. So I'm going to come back around here and add some glue to glue this down a little bit better. I'm going to come around here. There we go. Just to get that down good. And then the first thing I'm going to do is come back and I'm going to cut the excess off. It would work better with bigger scissors, but these are the ones that I grabbed, so. You just want to trim as close to your card edge as you can get. Now you can also, for something like this, you can use your paper trimmer if you're that good at using one. Sometimes I will cut into things if I try to go that closely. Put those aside. Okay, so now I have my paper. And I'm going to glue down here. I missed down in this spot here. So, just going to squeeze some glue in. Hold that. I know I missed an edge. Let's see. How's this one? This one could use a little bit more glue too. I didn't get quite to the edge with it, so there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Now for this one, we also have strips from two of the chosen pages, and then one of your choice. So I took another one that's a shade of green, and I don't know if I want to use the solid one like that, or if I want with the pattern. Now, you know what, I'm going to actually go here, so I think it works a lot better, like the less busy part of it. So I am going to, one by one, glue these down. And this is pretty simple. You just butt it up against the next one, and you make it even at the bottom. So, and there's another one where I may need to add a little bit more glue at the top. It's kind of judging where the end is going to be there. But there's that one. And then just figure out which way. I'm going to go that way. So get more of the pinky colors in there. And I need to glue to right up about there. Okay. I kind of like this sketch. I think it's neat. It's nothing like I would have thought of. But you know, most of them are honestly things that I probably would not have thought of. That's so pretty on the other side. But I probably would not have thought of these on my own. I honestly don't know how Kendra does it. I give her a lot of credit because it's not easy to figure these things out. Okay, so there are those strips. And once again, it's going to turn it over and snip off the pieces that are hanging over. That would actually look pretty doing something like this, using some ribbon. Like if it's Christmas, use like red and gold ribbon or something, or red, green, and gold ribbon. I think that would be really, really pretty. Okay, so now we have this. And I know I'm using my butterflies and the same word dyes a lot, but for these sketches, they fit. And with the theme of my papers and things, they fit nicely. So I think I'm gonna put my butterfly there. I kind of like it there. And the word friend, I think I'm just gonna put it there. I kind of like that. I love the earthy tones of these papers. Okay, and again, I'm gonna put just a little bit of glue up the body, and I'm gonna put a little dot on the end of each antenna for the butterfly. And then I'm going to put it on a diagonal, going to kind of line up parts of the wings with the paper. And then I'm just going to hold that middle part down. It needs to be held down a little bit more because it is going over an embossed area. But now I also have my wings that can pop up like that. And then let's get this word friend down. And again, like usual, I'm putting glue in some strategic points, especially where something ends, because you want a little bit of an anchor for the piece, but not a lot, just a few little dots. And then just figure out where exactly I want it to sit. And there we go. Now I could go ahead and add things to this, but well, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. With some of these clear. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to do the one on its head. Because I really think its body is wider. Maybe, let's see. Well, let's see. But, you know, let's, before I go ahead and pass judgment, let me see how it looks. That's two stuck together. There we go. Let's get you out of the way. Sorry guys, I know I'm stretching across things today and I apologize for that. For the next one, I will set it up a little bit better, hopefully. Why is that not working? I'm having one of those days. And I'm hoping to be able to get most of this done before the dogs start barking next door. And then it goes a little bit narrower. So let's try to pick a smaller one. Therefore, it's, you know what? I think that's going to look cute. Okay, we will do that. We'll do this because I like it. I wasn't sure because the gems aren't as wide as the body, but I think it's going to work nicely. And I'm just trying, I'm attempting. It's been one of those days. I'm attempting to pick each one up. Add a little glue and then set it down. But you have to forgive me. I only got a couple hours of sleep last night. I don't know if any of you also have fibromyalgia or just sleeping issues, but I have severe fibromyalgia, and it makes it very difficult. This keeps sliding for me at night to get comfortable. So I really struggle with sleeping. And probably only about 2 days out of the week will I actually sleep the night through. But there is this one. And our little butterfly. So let's move on to the next one. All right, this next card is one that I know you guys, if you see me with the last 2 times I've done this, I kind of struggle with this one a little bit, because these pieces get centered on here, like so. And normally this is folded and bent back, but I'm actually going to change it a little bit, and I'm going to just keep these whole like this, because I like the way it looks better for the paper that I have. But I usually struggle with this part. So I have a hard time getting them even sometimes. So I'm going to put this together off of the base for now. In case I mess up, I can always cut more pieces, hopefully, and, fix it. Anyway, but I'm going to line it up a little bit how I want it. Okay. And I'm going to start with this. And one of the pieces I actually turned over, so I'm using the back. I just like the way it looked better. Let me center that there. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. It was actually this piece, and it was a floral, and I didn't like the way that it looked. I liked this better, actually. It creates more of a background, for what I'm doing. I don't know why I say background, but like, ooh, stealthy. Anyway, okay, let's put this next piece. But I just liked it, and that's one of the things, you do have the liberty when you do Kendra's challenge. They're kind of just leading points, although usually I take the sketches very literally, and I try to do them how she has put them up. But you can take liberties and you can be creative. It's really just it's a starting point for you. So, and next month I'm actually going to be doing fall theme cards. And you may be wondering what I'm doing with all of these cards, because it's a lot. It's 15 a month, basically. And what I've started to do is, and it's one of the reasons why I do a lot of like hello or thank you, is I've started on my Cricut. I'm making, I'll have to show you guys what I do with it. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but I've been making insides for the cards that say like, thank you for your good service or whatever. And when I leave it a tip at a restaurant or something, or somebody's giving me good service, I give them a card. Either on the table, like with the tip inside the card. But I just thought it was a nice way to use it, to use them and get something out of it. I just thought it was neat. So what I've done now, these pieces have to layer. And I do actually have some foam tape on the back of this one, just to give a little lift there. But this is going to center right on that. But I thought that was a neat idea to carry them around. Obviously the ones that say birthday and stuff will be used for birthday cards. But I thought that was a neat thing to do. So now I am going to remove these tapes. Let's see if... I'm looking into a better, I like this. I think this is a pretty little tool, because the rose gold. But I'm looking into one actually made by one of the paper companies. because this end isn't sharp. If you can see it, and I have a hard time sometimes. I would prefer, if it's a pokey tool, I want it to be a pokey tool, you know? So, but I am looking for something a little bit different. Now I'm going to put, just because I have a little bit of a hard time lining things up, and this is foam, put a little bit of glue just so I can get some wiggle with it to see. Yep, looks pretty good. Boop. Okay, that is down. That glue will dry and it'll be fine. No big deal. Now this called, there we go. I think I'm going to put that in the middle, the hello. I like it. I like putting it on an angle. For some reason, I'm really into the angles this month with the cards. And be sure to let me know down below if you're liking watching what I do with these challenges every month. And starting in next month, oop, a little too much glue. It will be new sketches. So this is, we're done with these now. But next month is new sketches. So, new designs. There, I like that. I just like it on an angle. And it fits well so it's not really hanging over, protruding. Now what I did, that's the end. Well, I'm going to put it on the front now of the card. Let me make sure I've got the card the right way. Boop. Yep. Now this is technically, by the sketch, this is the end of this card. So, but I wanted to do a little extra. So, and I could have popped that part up too, but I thought I would leave it this way. So what I did, one of the dies that came with this paper collection, I cut out that really pretty butterfly border again. And I think I'm going to put, I'm not sure if I want to put it all the way to the green. I actually think I'm going to leave it up there like that. What do you guys think? Should it sit like, I'm looking in the monitor to see how it looks, which way it looks better, like all the way. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it that way. It takes up a little bit more space on the card. We'll do it that way. And I also cut out some little dots out of the same paper in case I want to add anything in these little two corners to kind of even it out. So let me pick that up with my tweezer. And the first thing I want to do is I want to release these butterfly wings because they do come out. There. Once it's stuck down, it's a little more difficult to pop them out. That's why I like to do it beforehand. And again, like I've used this before. Just some strategic dots here and there. Right in the middle of the butterfly body. And that is the framework around the butterfly. Okay. And then I'm just going to line this up right along the edge of my green border piece down there. Have a little bit of glue seepage, not a big deal. Now this one, you can also, on these little butterflies, you can pop up their wings a little bit, but not really, because they're pretty well stuck down. So I just glue them all the way down. I mean, you could snip and make them pop up a little bit too if you wanted to. But I think that just having the one butterfly as the focal, I think that's perfect. So, once again, I'm going to pop her wings up. There we go. I'm going to find I'm going to turn this way. So I'm going to kind of grab it in the same spot that I did the other one, basically. And again, glue just in strategic little points to hold everything in place. That wing kind of went back in there a little bit. There we go. I'm trying to add just a little bit of glue on the frame around that butterfly. I don't want too much like seepage. There we go. And again, I'm going to start in the corner. There we go. And just line that right up along the edge of my border. I just love the pieces of this kit from Crafter's Companion. It's just so pretty. I don't know if I put glue on the... I don't think I did on the butterfly body on that one. I think I missed that spot. There. Okay, and there were our butterfly wings popped up. Isn't that so pretty? And I was thinking, that's a pokey end. Maybe adding maybe even up here, adding a couple. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. It'll help to kind of balance everything out since we have something in those corners. And I usually do it in 3s, but I think I'm just going to put 2 in each one. Get that one down a little bit more. There we go. All right, now, like I said, if I put the 3rd one, you think it's too much? What do you think, guys? You know what? Let's do the 3rd one. What the heck? I cut them out. Might as well use them, right? And the reason that you see a lot of crafters doing it in 3s, and even like when you're decorating in your home, 3 is a pleasing number for some reason. Like in triangles and 3s, triangles are great. But it's pleasing to the eye. So let me get that off of there. So that is this one. All nice and done. Okay. Okay, our last one for this video. This is where these are going to, oh, well, first, I have actually added some foam tape on here just to pop this layer up a bit. But these line up. And this one I really had to watch because it has some sheet music down there, just to make sure it was facing the right way. And then these line up this way with a bit of a border. And then this, which I have also put some foam tape on, will go in the center with our sentiment, and I cut out some little butterflies. So let's get going on this one. And again, this is one where I just have a bit of an issue. So I'm actually going to use, this is some Fabri-Tac that I had just put in this bottle. So it'll give me a little bit more wiggle room if I need to put some things around using the Fabri-Tac. So oops. We'll go this way. Okay. Line that up. That one a little crooked. Okay, and then this piece at the bottom. Okay, and then let's put this piece down, which I'm also going to put a little bit of the Fabri-Tac just along there, just to, in case I need to, again, slide it around a bit to get everything in place. Let's see. And I haven't on any, I haven't really raised this up on any of the other cards like this that I've done. I kind of like it up a little bit. Okay, looks good. Let me put the cap back on this so it does not dry out. I'll put it over here for now. All right, and then I know this is very bright, but I thought it looked really good with the flowers. And it actually looks a lot brighter on the screen than it does in person. So let me, and again, just strategic points. But, oh, got a little piece here that I didn't get. One of the, there we go. On the ends. And just in strategic points to help it hold. And this word, the creative crafty greetings, this is a Scrap Diva from a Scrap Diva die set. So, I don't remember which one. I could probably look it up, but I don't remember which one. And I'm going to, oops. Boy, my fingers are just not working today, are they? Get that off of there. Okay, I have my crafty greetings. And then I cut out a couple of the butterfly, little baby butterflies in gold. And I thought maybe we could do, I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to put the two of them there. I think I like it that way. Let's, versus going, yeah. Okay, we're going to do that. And again, just a little bit of glue in the middle for the body so those wings can stay up. I'm going to hold it down with my tweezer. Okay. And then this little guy, I'm going to put in the top. Boop. A little dot of glue. And just kind of going out to the other side a little bit. Okay, and there is that one. Let me just tape it, attach it to our card base, and it'll be done. Oh, I always struggle with getting these paper backings off. Okay, and then this, making sure where my card is opening. A little crooked. There. All right, and there is that one. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me make these next 3 cards. And I'm having so much fun doing this challenge. You really, really need to go to Kendra's Card Challenge and download the PDF and try this yourself. It is a blast. That's all for this week. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also share it with a crafty friend. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.